5 minutes until Starship Flight 3. Here I am again. I'm not even at home at the moment. I'm gutted. I'm having to watch on a phone. But for Flight 3 of Starship, super heavy. Obviously Flight 2 came so tantalizingly close to orbit. I'm really hoping that this one gets, you know, all the way into orbit, and like cherry on top would be that the in-orbit testing, you know, the Raptor relight, the payload bay door opening, and maybe a successful deorbit. I don't know about that heat shield, we'll see. But 4.5 minutes left until liftoff. Yeah, the heart rate is going again. I don't know, man. I want to see progress. I really want to see more progress.
You might hear them cheering occasionally.
Oh, I'll be cheering. I'll be cheering quietly in public.
We are under 2 minutes away.
Hawthorne is packed.
Closed out the prop load on the booster and on the ship. They're going to ignite in 3 different banks. You'll get 13 of the inners, 15 of the outers, and then the last 5 ignite just 2 minutes before T0. And then after that, the quick disconnect.
I really love how they sequence the engines. The engine shutdown of Flight 2 was just like beautiful, with like the outer ring, then the middle one, then the inner one. Amazing. Okay. 45 seconds left. So they might go straight through the 40-second point. Okay, they've gone through. Hey. Go Starship. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Come on.
Telling the team we are go for launch, so 20 seconds to go. Let's listen up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engines are up. Full throttle liftoff, committed to a flight. Okay. Again with all 33 engines lit. Whoa, look at those shockwaves. That is beautiful. I hope we get some onboard video today. I really hope we get some onboard video. Come on, show us the engines. They're good. Yes, onboard cameras. Oh, that's so pretty.
30 seconds into flight, we are feeling the rumble. We are seeing 33 out of 33 Raptor engines ignited on the super heavy booster.
Oh, look at it going through the clouds. That's so cool. Hey.
Continue to get good call outs. Our trajectory looking nominal. Systems looking
so all the engines nominal.
Amazing to see all 33 lit up once again.
Okay. Wow.
At this point, we've already passed
look at that onboard video.
Maximum dynamic pressure.
I think most of the tiles are good. Fingers crossed. Oh my god, imagine if we get a proper like stage separation view from the onboard cameras. I don't have the timeline next to me like I usually do up on my other monitor, so I don't know exactly the timings of everything, but you know, 90 seconds, okay, 90 seconds until most engine cut off.
That'll be our MECO, our most engines cut off. Then the clamps holding the 2 stages together are going to release. Starship second stage will ignite its engines, the RVACs first, the sea levels right after that. The sea level engines will be splayed.
Again, another, you know, not to jinx it, but another clean first stage burn with all 33 engines lit for the whole burn is incredible. Like the speed which Starship matured at, or not even Starship, Super Heavy matured at, is just incredible. Oh, please give us an onboard camera for this.
Alright, counting down now. We're going to be coming up right around the 3-minute mark.
So you get the hot staging,
Again, we'll see
booster flip, and we're going to be looking at that boost back burn to see what happens with that.
All but 3 lights go out in the middle. And then we'll
It looks like a proper rocket. I still can't get over how this thing, you know, which started as tents in a field, you know, rings being smashed together and hand-railed, it looks like a proper rocket. Right, here we go, hot stage.
In the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh my god, that's incredible. Okay, and it looks like potentially a clean boost back.
Hot staging.
If the telemetry's right, and yeah.
Boosters now making its way back.
So we're more successful already.
Ignited on ship. Okay, we got a Starship on its way to space and a booster on the way back to the Gulf.
I hope that turn is normal.
I need a moment to pick my jaw up.
I'm hoping that turn is normal. It's super heavy anyway. It's not the Starship, but still, yeah, it looks like it stopped banking. So that was a nominal, like, or a normal roll, I think. Okay, power telemetry nominal on ship.
Everything looking
Oh,
good.
wow.
There. First stage is currently performing the boost back burn, expecting that to last about 1 minute. That boost back burn propels the booster back towards
Some
the
engines have
coast,
shut down on the
into
boost
a
back.
landing in the waters of
Okay,
the Gulf of
that-
Mexico.
Okay, that was a normal shutdown.
We're
Hand in
only
heart.
using these super heavy boosters, 13 center engines from here.
So then the booster now needs to do another flip for re-entry.
See that in the
I
left
think.
bottom corner. Those are the ones that can gimbal. In other words, they
Yeah,
change
so it's starting.
direction, in order to change the thrust and to steer the first stage back.
I think that's just ice coming off of it. Look at the ship go!
Wow, these are just incredible views coming to us.
And that Starship is in space now,
Looking good
above the Kármán line.
first stage on the left-hand side of your screen, or the super
No
heavy
way!
booster, as well as on the
This
right-hand
looks
side of
so
your screen,
routine.
that is
It's
Starship, or
clean.
we also refer to that as the ship. Now the boost back burn was the first of 2 burns required.
So now it's just the big, you know, the big wait now to see if the Starship burn gets all the way to engine cutoff successfully, and that would be near enough orbit. It's not quite orbital velocity, but it's damn near it.
We're looking for controlled ascent, which we have so
But
far.
the booster's already
Stage
outdone flight 2.
separation, gorgeous. We
And-
cruised right through it.
Oh
as
wow,
well as
you can't even see the engine plume on Starship.
telling us that
That's
the
how
path
like
Starship is
clean
on,
the methane
is
burns.
good. Now, Starship's second stage
So we've
is
lost the
still
cameras, but the
firing
telemetry
its
is still going up.
engines, and as you heard, following planned flight path, the ship objectives, we're looking for hot staging.
Okay,
Again,
cameras are
cruise
back.
Right through that. We're looking to demonstrate controlled ascent as well as orbital insertion.
This is so good.
Bottom right-hand corner of your screen shows the ship engine graphics. So be
Okay,
sure
and I
to
think
keep an eye
yep.
on those.
So the booster is slowly reorienting to come back engine first.
So far, Super Heavy is performing beautifully today. It's on its return leg of the journey. Ship continuing to burn its 6 engines, those larger circles, the Raptor vacuum engines, the inner circles, the Raptor sea level engines. We're
I still can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
about 30 seconds away.
Oh, there's the grid fins
just
turning.
30 seconds away from the start of the boost back burn. Excuse me, the landing burn on the booster. You can see the
So,
grid fins are
coming up on an
those hypersonic grid
entry burn because we're coming back down now.
through the atmosphere back towards our splashdown site. Again, we're going for a hard for a splashdown.
So it's going to be a hard splashdown. So there won't be a oh no, sorry, a soft splashdown. I think.
We're gonna expect to see the
I can't remember what
13
splashdown the booster's doing, but we should see a re-entry burn,
the booster's velocity, and then
or is it just a landing burn? Oh crap, it's just a landing burn. Yeah. Sorry, I forget the booster doesn't have an entry burn. So we're at 4 kilometers. It's really going for it. Ooh, that's a lot of spin. Okay, here comes a landing burn. Oh, okay, some engines have shut down. Okay, so that was an unsuccessful landing burn, and that will be the booster in the drink now. But it tried.
signal. Let's see if we can get some other video of that. Now, this is a test objective.
That was-
It is still something that we're attempting to learn.
That was great. Okay, so
to make it that far to
yeah,
demonstrate
rip-
the controlled re-entry
rip booster.
up to that point is pretty darn
But
good.
ship is going. I love how it's frozen on that one frame with telemetry where it's just got one engine just valiantly trying. Altitude 0 kilometers, speed 1,112 kilometers an hour. Yeah.
And we're expecting
But Starship is just about to get orbital velocity. Not quite orbital, but close enough.
Congrats to the team. Making it this far is farther than we've gone on flight 2. Just wonderful views and great engine performance from the vehicles.
Terminal guidance.
So far we've hit controlled ascent. We're in the middle of that right now. We demonstrated the hot staging. Kate, as you said, cruised through that. We demonstrated controlled entry.
So we're more successful than Flight 1 on all fronts now.
A little short of the engine relay, but hey, that's something we can learn for the next one.
Yeah, now that view that we just had moments ago was a live shot of Star Command.
And there's engine shutdown on Starship?
Control center at Starbase.
Or Starship vac engine is shut down.
Operators are standing by. Now the next milestone
Okay.
coming up is in
So that's Raptor vac shut down, and I'm guessing maybe they do the final little tweak of it with the...
I'm sorry, it actually already
yeah,
is.
there's shutdown. Successful Starship all the way to near orbit. Like, the fact that they've done this means they could have made orbit absolutely fine on this flight.
Starships,
Look at it!
Raptor engines have successfully shut down.
That's incredible!
Orbital insertion, which is incredible. Look at these views, Dan.
So next is the demonstrations.
Completely blown away right now.
Plus 40 minutes.
door is opening.
And there we just heard.
Ooh, they're opening the payload bay.
That's great. First test. Yeah.
Okay.
One of our test objectives today is to open and close that PEZ door. That's where we will
Come on.
deploy Starlink satellites.
I don't know if they have like
in
a
the
camera on that
future.
or
So
not.
great news there that test objective. Excuse me. That test objective.
I love that they
is
call it the
already
PEZ dispenser
underway.
officially.
So, come back here. Stick around.
Wow, I'm loving the elevator music. No way. Oh, look at everyone cheering in Hawthorne. Okay, T plus 16 minutes and 40 seconds. They're showing the payload bay. And, oh, the PEZ dispenser is opening. So this is where they're going to, this is where like the Starlink satellites are going to deploy from. So it's going to be like a rack system, and they go down and shoot out. So I think the other thing to demonstrate is obviously the Raptor engine relight, and then re-entry, and the heat shield looks like good. It looks really good. I can't see a missing tile. So, oh, I think that bay is either open or all the way open. I can't tell if the light's moving because of like, you know, the ship traveling around its orbit, or if the payload bay door is still opening. So with the bay door open now, I think we're coming up on the propellant transfer. Okay, so T plus 24 minutes 55 seconds. It should be doing prop transfer now. I don't know like what indication we get of that. They've just said it's in prop transfer mode. But what that is basically, so Starship's going to depend a lot on in-orbit refueling. So, you know, two Starships dock together, one transfers fuel onto the other one. And the way they can sort of demo the principles of moving large amounts of cryogenic fuel in space is, you know, they can do a test on the Starship of moving fuel from the main tank into Starship's header tank. So that's what they're doing in space right now. So the header tank is basically a smaller tank inside the ship that they use for, I think, stuff like landing burns. So they're going to try and transfer from the main tank into the header tank as like a prop transfer demonstration. Fingers crossed it works.
Starship flight computer is in the propellant transfer complete state.
Okay, propellant transfer complete state. I don't know if that means it was successful or not. But next up will be the payload door closing. And then re-entry. No, wait, no. Payload door closing. Then the Raptor reignition to test that. Then re-entry.
PEZ checkout's complete. Door is closing.
Okay, payload door closing. I want to see this. There goes the door closing up. It looks like it's just on scissor jacks. That's so like, delightfully simple. I love it. Oh. I don't know what happened there, but it looked sudden. I'm not sure if that was good. Even if they can't get the door closed, I don't know if that's like structural to the vehicle or not for you know, the re-entry regime. I'm gonna guess it might not be, but I'm not 100% sure. It's on the leeward side of the vehicle, so it's not facing, you know, the re-entry heat, and it's just a small little slot. So I don't know. Fingers crossed it's okay. Still can't get over these shots of Starship actually in space. Of all the things to not go like perfectly today, I wasn't expecting it to be the door not closing.
Welcome back to live coverage of our third Starship flight test, which lifted off from Starbase Texas at 8:25 a.m. Central Time. Our main objective today was to get through all of our ascent burns and collect as much
So
data as possible.
next up, I think, is the Raptor relight
Just came out of a coast phase and we're
in about
into a
like
number
2
of
minutes.
views.
That's right, guys.
Okay,
We
so we're
should be
coming
just a couple-
right up on
just about
Raptor relight.
40 seconds away,
So I think it's just
50
one of the
seconds
Raptor
away.
engines.
This is
It's just a burn to
that we
like
can relight a
show
Raptor
that they
engine
can
on ship
relight a
while
Raptor in
it's
orbit.
going through a coast, while it's in outer
Oh, I
space,
hope we get
while it's in
video.
microgravity. All of the
It
different
looks like we might.
complexities that come
I
with
think
it.
we're past the time that the relight should
that we're
have
gonna be
been.
targeting for splashdown today. It does sound like
So yeah, they're
we
not
are
doing the
skipping
relight.
past
Okay.
the
Maybe
on-orbit
that's because the
relight
door
demo
is still
this time.
open. It would make sense that they didn't want to do it if the door was open, because obviously they want to be as careful as they can while they're in space. But you know, once it's coming back through the atmosphere, well, you're committed there. So next big step is deorbit. Whoa!
Some of those great views from
I think
Starlink,
you're starting to
giving us,
see
views of Starships onboard
a bit of
videos.
entry interface, or is that
And so
just
we're hoping
is that just
the Starlink
venting?
on board will let us, just like we're seeing these videos now, see
That
through
video
the
is
plasma field
phenomenal.
by maintaining a continuous communication walk with the satellites on orbit through the wake that Starship
No
leaves behind.
way.
Now, this is only the second time that we're testing Starlink.
So
during
entry
the
should
mission.
start at T
So,
plus
even though we do have these
49
great
minutes.
visuals now, don't be surprised if we manage to get some signal hiccups through. We're still learning about what that would actually look like in practice and whether we're able to get that live
That
continuous
is-
high-speed data.
That's so
during re-entry.
cool.
At hypersonic speeds,
Whoop.
meaning,
So the flaps
more
are
than
starting to
5,
move
or
now.
At this point, will be more than 5 times the
So
speed
the reason
of
the
sound.
camera's wiggling is because the camera's on one of the flaps.
Now we're watching these live views, HD views by the
So
looks of it, thanks to Starlink. You can see that
cool.
the flaps there on the ship might be actually...
All the ice is starting to strip off, it looks like.
Certainly some incredible visions of planet Earth behind Starship.
This looks
Now,
amazing.
we've already validated Starship's ability to fly and land at subsonic
Hey, it looks like it's gotten in the right,
suborbital flights.
maybe the right orientation there.
You can see those flaps there. Getting data
You know,
on
this would be a
aspects of
complete cherry on
control
top. Like, I was
by
not expecting a successful entry, and now, like, because we've gotten through all the other steps, my hopes are like way up there. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
So I mentioned those flaps. That's one of the things that enables Starship to control itself.
I don't know why it's tumbling so much. I'm not sure about, like, I would have thought it would have been in that fairly solid sort of belly down to the horizon orientation by now.
And what you're seeing
But then
here
maybe it needs to
looks
get
like
into the atmosphere so it can actually do it.
Part of what you're also seeing is one of the cameras, this onboard view that we have, is on the end
I'm
of
really
the
confused by that.
front flaps and rear flaps of the vehicle. So we can flip those and
Okay, that's not re-entry heating. Is that re-entry heating or is that a lens
This is where
flare?
the atmosphere is.
Oh no, that is re-entry heating. Oh my god, no, that's unreal.
Starship is so big that we're hoping that the plasma field doesn't entirely blanket the entire vehicle. Right now, it is not. The Starlinks are
Views brought to you by Starlink.
Yeah, the Starlinks are still communicating.
No.
It's still capturing the data and the video that you see here. I mean, Sugar, this is just absolutely incredible.
I thought that was like a lens flare from the sun or a glare.
This is the biggest flying object ever in space.
Absolutely, Kate. And it's important to note with the ascent burn that we did was to get us to orbital velocities, even though we were on a nearly orbital trajectory. So the heating and the loads that Starship is
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen. No way. Oh, the camera is getting like absolutely obliterated.
The heat shield tiles doing their work. We talked about it earlier.
What am I looking at?
Degrees Fahrenheit. That those heat shield tiles are dissipating as we are re-entering.
Like, no way. I can't sit still.
Mission objectives that we were hoping to hit today. We have never, like I said before, this is the fastest and furthest the Starship has ever flown. So this is the first time that we're getting
Look
to
at that
collect
plasma.
entry data and understand how these 18,000 hexagonal heat shield tiles are working together to protect the belly of Starship as it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere.
That is,
Once again,
that is incredible.
atmosphere is doing us a big favor here by the atmosphere is actually doing us a huge favor here by acting as a braking system for Starship as it re-enters the atmosphere.
And that's part of the reason why the flaps are so important. We're using the body of Starship and the drag from the atmosphere to slow us down from overall speed.
Just waiting to see this like.
The vehicle to remain stable.
Ooh.
This heat shield tiles pointed.
I'm in. All right.
So they can
So we've lost video.
of the
But
Earth's
there's still telemetry.
and so that's the purpose that they are serving.
So no video, but there's still telemetry. So this could just be a comms blackout. As long as that telemetry keeps coming down, we're good.
These views are being provided by a couple Sterling terminals.
Okay.
that are
Yeah. Telemetry's still there.
Starship itself. As that plasma builds, we're hoping that we can bring these views back to you. But you
No
can see
way.
there on the
No.
right side of your screen. If you watch closely,
Hands
you can see the
down,
speed
that
decelerating.
was-
Again, that's the friction of the atmosphere resulting
My-
in this plasma
Ah.
blanket that is potentially blocking the
All right.
Sterling terminals right now. So we'll bring
So
these
that
views back to you.
you can see the telemetry is coming down really quickly now. So that is that rough braking as it hits the thicker parts of the atmosphere. So who knows? Maybe the next camera shots we see are just the blue, the ocean, the sky.
It's just absolutely incredible. Major test milestones.
This is insane.
Getting to it today, so just really awesome.
Absolutely insane. It hasn't been, the telemetry hasn't updated for a little minute now. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Come on, make it through.
So this one that I have is flat. Like this is what would be positioned on the flaps of Starship, whereas Shiva has something a little different.
Because if it breaks up in the atmosphere or anything like that during the re-entry, we'll just lose the telemetry. There won't be too much in the way of like indication because they've no ground cameras or anything. So I'm just staring at that speed and altitude now, and I'm really hoping that it updates. Like even if it doesn't, that was incredible.
Yeah, they're really lifesteer.
But the thing is, this thing was like riddled with cameras and thermal sensors and stuff like that. So if it has burnt through somewhere in the heat shield, they'll know where. You know, it could have just been they've lost a tile or something like that, or you know, the flap actuation didn't work properly, or it went onto a bad orientation. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So like I know when Dragon re-enters and stuff like that, it is a solid few minutes of comms blackout. So like, and we did see the comms steadily degrading. Like the video was petering out. So it could be that there's just no bandwidth to the vehicle right now. You know, it's not down and out yet. I'm not saying that it has broken up. So this is just, it's a wait now.
And that's actually a great point because we're expecting.
I feel like I'm burning a hole in my phone screen by staring at that telemetry feed. I'd say probably a couple of minutes now. If we don't hear back from it in a couple of minutes, then I think something might have happened in the re-entry. With T plus 56, 54. I think it should enter transonic regime in about 6 minutes. I have a feeling that it hasn't made it through re-entry in one piece. But even if it hasn't, that was mind blown. That was incredible. So now it's just a waiting game of wait and see what they say.
We are hearing through
Nope.
some of the telemetry that we did. It did look like we lost Starlink
Yep.
and our Tedra's
So
data
they
flow
lost
at
it.
the exact same time. Now,
Ooh.
if both of those signals are cutting out,
Falling off
the
at the
exact
same time implies a RUD.
the ship, it has been separated.
If it made a successful re-entry the first time, I would have been absolutely shocked.
And hey, Shiva, we were just hearing
Oh.
on the loops, we are making the call now that we have lost ship 28. So, as we
So
were
close.
possibly
Right.
expecting, we lost the data. a
Every
couple of
single
minutes
time
ago.
they
We
fly,
haven't
they
heard
make
from
an
the ship
improvement. I've said
until
that,
this point. It's
like,
17
in
has been called.
every
The
single
ship,
flight,
has
something
been lost.
improves.
No
So,
splashdown today,
you know, I cannot wait
but
for
again,
Flight 4.
just-
That
it's incredible to see how much
was
further we got this time around.
amazing.
We had a couple of those
That was
ambitious objectives
so
that you guys
cool.
were just walking through that we're able to take
Roll on Flight
advantage
4.
of
Flight 3
while
came
the
around so
Starship was
quick.
in outer space
I don't
flying,
know. Ooh, do we want to make our call for, like,
very
Flight
first
4?
time, so that was,
I'd
just
say
really incredible. Obviously,
2 months.
there's a lot to go
2 months.
through.
Let's see.
Everyone always
But
wants to know
thanks so
right
much
off
for
the
watching
bat
this,
what happened.
if I
Takes us
uploaded
a
it.
little bit of time, but I can assure you, as soon as we start finding things out, we're gonna let
Goodbye from here.
everybody know.